Guys, so I just want to do like a quick video, to talk about this new toy line that Funko just revealed, which I couldn't have expected this in a million years. This is just so crazy to see as like a real thing. The new toy line, it's based off FNAF World, like the obscure RPG from like 2016 that got received really poorly, and Scott was so embarrassed by it that he took it off his... And it looks to be some sort of like board game type deal. Not exactly sure how it's gonna work, but it looks quite interesting. I'm not against it at all on it. I'm not against this whatsoever, because this is super cool to see. Let's just look at the base set for now. It's got Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, which, you know, standard, but the artwork on it is very nice. I very much like how it looks here. The main 4 animatronics look absolutely amazing. They just, like, they look perfect. Like, these look just like the FNAF World designs. Like, they're a little stylized. They're a little, like, their proportions are different. See, maybe, like, a little smaller than a Mystery Mini, or the same size as a Mystery Mini, but still, they look good. I like these a lot. It does seem like a turn-based battle-type board game, which is neat. And it seems to be hack with some weird symbols on it. Not really sure what it means, but, neat. Got little Freddy Fazbear's Pizza ticket pieces, which look neat. But yeah, these just look really good. Not really much to say other than they look good. I like these a lot. They look very, very accurate to their FNAF World counterparts. They look really cute. I like the proportions. I like the style of them. Just overall, a really, really good idea, and I'm really glad they're finally doing it, because the FNAF World toy line has always just, like, made sense, but they've never done it until now. The characters in FNAF World just inherently look like little toys, so it makes sense why they'd want to do this. It's just weird that they're doing it so late. But then, there is a ton of other characters, but they are in blind boxes, which I know a lot of people are going to be kind of upset about that. They come in blind boxes with cards for the characters, and let's look at this blind box. So, we can see the front of the packaging. Looks pretty neat. I like the artwork on it. You can already see some of the characters that are included. Balloon Boy, Chocolate Bonnie, Chocolate Chica, Chocolate Freddy, Circus Baby, Crying Child, Endo01, Lolbit, Marionette, Phantom Chica, Phantom Foxy, Purple Guy, Red Bear. Oh, that's crazy. I don't think Phantom Chica's ever gotten merch, so that's awesome to see. More Purple Guy, Crying Child minigame characters. That's awesome to see. It's cool to see characters who weren't even in FNAF World, like Circus Baby included. Red Bear? Red Bear? What? I wasn't expecting that character to ever get any sort of merch, because he's so obscure and random, but okay. So now I suppose we should take a look at all the figures individually, so let's get into that. Alright, so let's get into the first two. Let's look at Freddy and Foxy. So, Freddy, I basically have no complaints. I think he looks basically perfect. The feet on these guys and the proportions are obviously off, but, like, I don't think that's necessarily a problem. They obviously need the feet to be a bit off so they can actually stand on their own, but yeah, I honestly have no complaints about Freddy. His paint looks good, he looks good. Just overall really good. Foxy, though, looks a bit off. I don't know what it is exactly. He just doesn't quite look like he's all there. Maybe his eye's a bit small. His snout shape is a bit weird. His teeth kind of look like they're melting together. I don't know. Foxy, definitely like Freddy a lot more, but Foxy's not too bad either. Then we got Bonnie, who I think looks like the best out of the main 4 in the starter pack. I think Bonnie looks fantastic. Yeah, he's got his guitar, he's holding it. It's the Help Wanted guitar, which is interesting. Nice update. Well, obviously they need to do the Help Wanted guitar because of the copyright issues, but yeah, Bonnie looks really good. His red eyes, he's all nice and blue, like the FNAF World Bonnie model. Just like, I don't think I have any complaints about him. I just think he looks good. He's even got like the blue rings around his feet. Freddy didn't even have that. Then we got Chica, who I think probably looks... Actually, I think she looks a bit better than Foxy, but not too great. She does look a bit off. You can tell she was originally intended to have her cupcake, but they just cut it out for some reason. Probably because it would have been way too small or round. I don't know what's up with, like, the weird shaping going on with it. But she's not too bad. Her eyes are the right color. Everything looks pretty good. Now let's move on to the characters in the blind boxes. So I guess we should just go down the list. Let's start off with Balloon Boy, who I really like how he looks. He doesn't have his balloon, which I think is a little strange. They could have definitely included his balloon as just like a little thing on the side. Remember Adventure Balloon Boy from his big mouth, everything. I think this looks really funny. I like him a lot. The giant propeller too. Chocolate Bonnie, who is a very strange inclusion. They included all the characters they could have picked. Maybe just because they're easy recolors, but I don't know why they didn't just do like Blacklight or something. That would have taken even less effort, but oh well. I'm not really complaining. They look good. Chocolate Bonnie, they translated him pretty well. Obviously same sculpt as the regular Bonnie one, but he's got all the bites taken out. All the detail is accounted for. He obviously doesn't have a guitar because Chocolate Bonnie never had a guitar. He's got yellow eyes and a red nose, which I don't think is right. Yellow eyes, they got like all the little sprinkles on him. The endoskeleton in his torso at that scale is really impressive. All the colored teeth and stuff. He looks really good. Funko seems to be really proud of Chocolate Freddy as an original creation, and you know what? I don't blame them, because he's easily the best like original character that they made up. I just really like his design, and it looks really good here. So yeah, he also has a microphone, which Chocolate Freddy's never had a microphone before, so that's neat. Then we got Chocolate Chica, who, yup, that's a Chocolate Chica. Not really much to say about it. Yup. We got Circus Baby, who was never in FNAF World originally, so they actually made an adventure design for Circus Baby, and I guess we can consider this our official Adventure Circus Baby design. And I feel like if there was one that Scott made, it would be a bit more simplified, but like, I'm not really complaining because the detail on this looks really good. She's got like the silver fingertips and everything, but that's really a nitpick. This looks really good for the scale it's in. I like it. And we got the Crying Child, who looks ripped straight out of FNAF World. Extremely simple character design, so yeah, not really much to say about. Now we got Adventure Endo 01, who I think this might be my favorite one in the wave. Like, I really like how this guy looks. He looks so accurate, and just like, I always loved the Adventure Endo design, and this is just like, this is perfectly capturing him. I love this so much. He looks so cool. And now we got Lolbit, who we've had plenty of FNAF, like, sister location Lolbit merch, but I don't think we've ever gotten any merch of the original version of Lolbit, which I think is very cool to see. She looks alright. Very derivative of the Foxy sculpt, but so is the in-game model. I'm not a big fan of the sculpt for Foxy in this wave, but it looks pretty good. Better than Foxy. Now we got Marionette, who is another one who looks straight out of FNAF World. This figure looks fantastic. Yeah, just like really good way of capturing Adventure Marionette. Not really many complaints or like too big things. The supply of images of these figures online right now, but yeah, I think Puppet looks really good. Now we got Phantom Chica, who is the first ever piece of Phantom Chica merch, and she looks pretty good. I would have preferred more of a green color instead of the muddy yellow that they used here, complaining. But the Phantom Eye looks pretty cool. It's hard to tell, like, how all the details look and stuff, because it's at such a low resolution, but the figure looks pretty good, and so does Phantom Foxy. Phantom Foxy is very good looking. I'd say better than Phantom Chica. Not really sure why the endo is green, but I'm definitely vibing with it. I think it looks cool. Then we got 8-Bit Purple Guy, who is disappointing. Very disappointing, because his eyes aren't even, like, painted, which looks bad. This figure kind of sucks, which is unfortunate, but it's the sad truth. He just kind of sucks. At least he's actually based off the FNAF World one, but still doesn't take away that he's just kind of not that great looking. Red Bear, on the other hand, what? Why is he here? Who at Funko was just like, yeah, Red Bear, but I'm not really complaining because I love merch of super obscure characters. This is pretty neat. I think Red Bear, not really much to say, but that sure is Red Bear, and he sure does look like Red Bear. Now we got Shadow Freddy, who is obviously the same sculpt as Red Bear, but I think the positioning on him and everything looks really good. I like the head tilt and stuff. The color palette looks very accurate to how he looks in FNAF World. They just did a good job on Shadow Freddy here. And then we got Shadow Bonnie, or RWQFASXXC or something. I should have it memorized by now, but I don't. But, not really much to say about this one, because it's extremely, extremely pixelated. We don't really have a good look at this one yet, but looks good. not really, it's kind of hard to mess up Shadow Bonnie. And now we got Springtrap, who is very clearly his FNAF world design. I just really like how this Springtrap looks. He looks freaking fantastic. Probably my favorite in the set. He's got a lot of personality. I like him a lot. He just kind of fits Springtrap a lot. I don't even know what I'm saying. This is a cool little toy line, and I'm very, very eager to get them in person and review them. I am extremely excited, because these look great. These look great. Funko is genuinely trying something new, and I'm very happy about it, because they did quite a great job here capturing all the FNAF world designs and creating new ones. The game itself, probably not going to be too fun, going off of Funko's track record for their games being really confusing, but yeah, I think that this looks really good as a figure line. I'm extremely excited to collect these, and yeah, I hope this gets multiple waves, because there's a lot of potential you could do here with, like, Security Breach and the rest of Sister Location and FNAF 2, and there's so much you could do with a line like this, and I really hope they actually do go ahead and do it, because I want to see adventure designs for all the characters who never were in FNAF World. I think that'd be really cool to see. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Just kind of wanted to throw something together here, because I really want to talk about this, and I'll see you in the next one.